Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our podcast. If you're learning English and want to improve your listening, vocabulary, and speaking skills, you're in the right place.
You definitely are.
In this podcast, we talk about interesting topics using clear and simple English that is easy to understand. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss a new episode.
Yes, please do.
Now, grab a cup of coffee, relax, and let's get started. So, what if the reason you feel stuck at work has, absolutely nothing to do with your skills
Right.
and like everything to do with what you do at 8 p.m. when you're just tired on the couch? Today, we are doing a deep dive into how tiny daily habits can completely change your career and, well, help you build real happiness.
I am really looking forward to unpacking this. I mean, it all starts with how we understand discipline. Usually people think discipline means, strict military rules.
Right, like waking up at 4 in the morning to run.
Exactly. But the sources show us something completely different. Real discipline is simply keeping small promises to yourself. Consistency is much more important than intensity.
Wait, keeping small promises sounds easy, but it really isn't. I mean, when I'm exhausted after work, my self-control battery is just empty, like a dead phone.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, so how do I suddenly find the strength to do something difficult instead of just, eating pizza and watching TV?
Well, that is exactly the problem. Your brain is tired, so it wants an easy reward. This is where we use the psychological habit loop.
The habit loop.
Right, so the loop has three parts: a cue, a routine, and a reward. And the secret mechanism here is that your brain only cares about the dopamine, the reward.
Okay.
It really does not care about the routine. So if you want to change a bad habit, keep the cue, like feeling tired, and keep the reward, like feeling relaxed.
You just change the routine in the middle. Wait, really? So if the cue is feeling stressed and the reward is feeling calm, instead of the routine of looking at my phone for 2 hours, I could just go for a short 5-minute walk.
Yes, exactly. Your brain still gets the happy feeling, but you used a healthier vehicle to get there. And building that kind of trust in yourself actually rewires how you show up at your job.
That's interesting. But how does walking instead of looking at a phone help me in a business meeting?
Because keeping those personal promises builds deep confidence. The exact same psychological loop governs office culture.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Instead of the routine of staying quiet in meetings out of fear, you start being proactive. You take action before a problem gets big.
Right.
And when you do speak up, you give constructive feedback.
I have to push back here, though. What if a listener is worried because they don't have perfect English?
That is fair.
Speaking up to give feedback can feel very scary if you are afraid of making grammar mistakes.
Good point. But there's a big difference between having perfect grammar and being articulate. Well, being articulate simply means organizing your thoughts clearly. Think of giving constructive feedback, not like grading a test with a red pen.
Right. Nobody likes that.
Exactly. Think of it more like a tiny, polite screwdriver, not a heavy hammer. You are just gently fixing a problem. If your message is clear and helpful, you are articulate.
Oh, wow. I love that tiny screwdriver idea. It takes the pressure off. And speaking up and feeling a sense of purpose at work connects directly to, well, our biggest goal in life.
Absolutely, building happiness.
Right.
But we have to remember that happiness is built, not magically found. People often think passion is a magical feeling that happens before you start doing something.
Yeah, they just wait for it.
Right, but psychologically, passion comes after taking action, not before.
Yes. Waiting for motivation is a trap. I mean, it is just like the social media trap.
Totally.
We look at perfect pictures online, we compare our lives to others, and that comparison just steals our happiness.
I agree completely. Social media makes us feel like we are falling behind. But if we stop comparing and just start trying new things, we build that passion.
So don't wait for motivation to start.
Exactly. Action creates the motivation.
That is a great rule to live by. Now, before we finish, let's do a quick, simple recap of the new words we use today for our beginner learners.
Good idea. First was proactive, which means, acting early to solve a problem.
Right. Then we had articulate, which means organizing and explaining your ideas clearly.
We also talked about constructive feedback. That is feedback that helps build things up, like a tiny screwdriver, instead of breaking them down.
I really like that one. And finally, consistency, which means doing small things regularly every day.
So my advice to you listening, try to practice these 4 words today. Try making one simple sentence for each word.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, it will really help you build your own English habit loop.
Exactly. And here's a final thought for you to take away. If passion follows action, what is one tiny 2-minute action you can take right now that your future self will thank you for?
That is a great question to think about.
And that's the end of today's episode. We hope you enjoyed the conversation and learned some new English words and expressions.
Remember, improving your English takes time, so keep practicing a little every day.
If you liked this episode, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. Also, let us know in the comments what topic you'd like us to discuss next.
We love reading your comments.
Thank you for listening, and we'll see you in the next episode. Take care, keep learning, and keep speaking English. Goodbye.